Okay, so this video now goes into the more advanced stuff, the motor control stuff na supposed to be you all took during the motor control subject. Well, uh, let's assume that you took it. Okay, so but since this is a full-on utilization of the motor na kailangan natin i-cover, we'll go through it once more. Okay, so this one is for steppers. Okay. So a stepper motor, let's first check kung meron siya. Bipolar stepper motor. Okay. A bipolar stepper motor has four terminals. Two terminals for the A coil natin and two terminals for the B coil natin. So a stepper motor is well, it's considered to be a synchronous motor to be exact. So meaning to say, the winding does not carry the rotor does not carry the winding. Okay. In traditional DC motors kasi, when we remove the winding, we see that the winding is actually on the rotor. Ito, the windings are on the stator natin. Okay. And in the rotor, there's actually a set of magnet bars. So the magnet bars are polarized. Meron na silang fixed polarity. And the coils on the stator are the ones that attract or repel the magnet bars natin. So, uh, powering up the coils allows us to magnetize the coil pairs natin. So I think there should be two coil pairs for this one. Kasi pagka six terminals yan, you should have four coil pairs na nandun sa loob, creating the necessary magnetic circuit inside na nagkakaroon ng north and south na nag-repel ng magnet bar. So it kind of moves slowly. Kailangan mong i-open yung isa, move siya pa ganun. I-open mo yung pangalawa, move siya pa ganun. Okay? So it has to be done in a sequence. Okay? Yung sequence na yun is predefined by the application of the current to the circuit. Okay? So let's try to do a simulation first before we do this one. Okay? So, meron ba akong switch? Do I have a switch? I have a slider switch. Okay. Tapos, do I have a battery? I don't have a battery. I have a power symbol. Let's see if that kind of works or not. Again, nangangapa ako na konti dito kasi I've not used Walkway. Okay. But I've heard that for ESP projects, it's a very good item to use. Okay. So this is normally okay. Tapos yung kabila, okay. I think baliktad dapat. Ito dapat dito. Sorry. Dito dapat siya. Tapos ito doon sa kabila. Okay. So, ito para dito siya. Let's see if it can do a simulation of sorts for us rather than doing the initial work ng diretso dun sa kabilang side. Okay. So, stepper motor B, negative, and sorry. This is incorrect. Dapat nasa A positive siya. This is BA negative. Kasi negative implies na yung grounded mo. Okay? So, pag inano ko yun, ayan, nakita nyo one step. Okay. So, hindi siya nag-step na balik siya sa zero kasi baliktad daw to. Okay. So, this is a way to test your stepper motors if you don't have a driver on hand. Okay. Press. Click, 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 click. Ayaw niya. Okay. But you should be able to do the number of steps pagka nagkabit ka ng ganito. Magmo-move yan ever so slightly. Okay. Kasi one has to happen before the other. Try ulit natin. Nabalik eh. Okay. But traditionally, you can test your motors out as long as it's not a geared stepper motor. Ibang usapan yung pagka-geared na siya. Okay. So the other thing that you need for this one is a driver. Okay. The driver for a stepper motor can be seen dito. Okay, tricolor. Ito. Yan yung driver natin. So we have an able button which we will place in 11. Okay, MS1, MS2, MS3. Reset, sleep, step, direction. Okay. So tatlo lang yung concern ko sa kanya. Okay. So for this one, I'll pull up nasan si Bokbi? Okay. Nilalagay ko siya dito. A4988. A4988 datasheet. Kasi kailangan natin malaman what are the dependencies of that particular uh, driver natin. Okay. So, ang sabi dito, ang MS is connected to the microcontroller. Pero ang alam ko kasi dito, reset at saka enable lang kailangan ko eh. Okay. So, my coil AB, okay, I think yun yung dahilan. Okay, kaya ayaw nung kanina. 1A, 1B. Hmm. Palagay ko ito yung isang pair. Ito yung kabilang pair. Okay. Let's try it muna bago natin i-ano. Kasi hindi siya mapagana kanina na maayos eh. It's turning. It's turning one way and then going the other. Okay. So, plus, I need a slider switch. Positive. I need a ground line, ground symbol. Pabaliktad dapat to. Tignan natin kung gagana siya na maayos. Click, 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 click. Okay. You can see ayaw niya. Okay. So current is not flowing correctly pagdating dun sa isang side na yun. Probably baliktad dapat to. Click, 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 click. So negative siya. Pag binaliktad ko to, click, click. Tama, wala. So B nga. Ito yung isang coin mo. So tama yung ginagawa ko kanina. Play. Click, 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 click. Okay. I'll do something dito sa isang side. I'll place in a capacitor para mag-charge yung capacitor. Inherently, I'll get a second, walang capacitor. Ah, uh, that's nasa capacitor. Okay, I can't do this kasi on Tinkercad because there's no stepper motor on Tinkercad. DC motor naman yun nandoon. Okay. So it's kind of a mess pagdating dito sa isang side na to. Ano pa pwede kong gamitin para makapag-cause lang ng content delay? Wala eh. Should be a capacitor in order to provide a slight delay in between para ma-force natin siya. Kasi pagka kinapit ko to dito, ganun din naman nangyayari. Whether it's positive or negative, it doesn't really match out to give me the correct direction dun sa ano niya. So, ayan, negative. Nagsisiro lang siya. Okay. So, patayin natin to. Tapos, let's place in a resistor. Ito na naman si resistor sa ibabaw. And connect this one to the reset. Okay. Bakit ko siya kinakabit sa reset? Kasi ikakabit ko siya sa power supply. So that the chip is always on. Okay. V motor. Okay. So yung V motor natin will service it by using a supply, an external supply, VCC, V motor. Para hindi siya nakakabit dito. Ground 1, VDD. VDD is 5 volts. Is meant to service the logic circuits for this one. Ground 1 is meant to service this portion here. Ground 2 is meant to be the external supply ground natin. So, we need an external ground in order to do that. So, in your case, ito yung malalaking power supply ng 12 volt or 24 volt na ginagamit nyo. That's another of the beautiful things about um, stepper motors. These things are rated for 3 volt operation. Pero, I've actually used some of them under 48 volts. Buhay pa rin. So, yun lang nga. Ano sabi ng manufacturer? You're more likely lessening the lifespan of your motor if you're using them in an overvoltage state. Okay. Tapos 2B, 2A, 1A, 1B. So, 1B, 1B, 1A, 1A, 2A. Okay. So, before we do anything dito sa segment na to, let me just remove the enable, reset, tsaka to in order to put it into a switch, slide switch scenario. Okay. So each of the slide switches are connected to either the ground, sorry, the ground natin, which is essentially this one. Kasi I'm mimicking the supply natin. Sorry. Ba't dun sa ground na yun? Doon sa kabilang ground, hindi sa motor ground. Dito sa ground na to. Or sa supply na to. Okay. Tapos ito, ikakabit ko dito sa direction. Ito, ikakabit ko sa enable. Step. Itong isa, ikakabit ko sa enable. Sa enable, step at saka direction. Nakikita nyo, nag-i-step siya. Each time na i-click ko tong switch na to. Okay? So, the motor turns. Okay? Pag kinabit ko yung isang direction, pakabila naman siya. Okay? So, the processor o the driver processor simplifies things for us. Tatlo lang kailangan natin. Pagka naka-disable siya, naka-high yung isang value, wala nangyayari. The motor isn't working. Okay? Just a precaution for everyone. A stepper motor, once it's powered by the driver, is always on. Meaning to say, there's always a presence of current dun. Okay? Therefore, it is recommended that you turn off the power before handling these things. Kasi baka mamaya doon kayo makuryente. So remember, 48 volts, 3 volts to 48 volts ang pwede mong i-power dyan sa mga yan. Okay? So, tanggalin ko na tong switches kasi we verified na gumagana naman siya. And instead, interface it to the direction and the step natin at saka the enable natin. Okay. So again, my reset is always high. So therefore, it's always on. Okay. So, pwede na ako ngayon pumunta sa code natin. Sabihin ko dito, yung pin mode, okay, 9. Tapos yung 9 ko, nakakabit kay direction output. Okay. Take note, I place in a comment there, direction. Pin mode 10, output, step naman to. Pin mode 11, output, enable. Okay. So take note, naglagay ako ng enable prime, meaning to say, it's enabled if it's 0. Yung direction natin, if it's 0, it's clockwise, CW. Pero, dear, pag 1, counterclockwise siya. Okay. Step code doesn't matter. It's just a clock pulse. Each time na magbago siya ng state from low to high or high to low, you get that action na kailangan mo. Okay. So, next dun sa ano natin. Okay. So, notice yung step, tinanggal ko yung pin mode niya. Lalagay ko dito sa pin mode ko, analog out, analog right. Okay. 10, comma, 128. Okay. So, ano to? I'm using a PWM, pulse width modulation pulse, para mapatakbo siya. Okay. Tapos sasabihin ko dito, digital right, 11, low. Digital right, 9, low. So clockwise dapat to. So when I technically pull it up, okay, where ang nilagay ko? Analog right dapat. Yan o, nag-spin siya. Okay. Kung gusto kong pabilisin siya, I make this 200. Okay, so bilis siya. Kung gusto kong pabagalin, I can make this 8. Okay. No apparent difference dito, pero ganyan yung ano na yan. So, kung gusto kong pa-stop, pwede ko siyang iset sa 0. Hindi siya nagana. Now, stop can also be handled by making sure that my enable is high. Okay? So, ganun din siya. Now, I can change my direction for high dito, tapos low dito sa kabila. Yan. Okay. So, mali yung pagkaka-set up niya. Okay. So, counterclockwise siya. Now, again, since we don't want a blocking condition para dun sa ano natin, sa settings for the inputs, we'll have to use a interrupt. Okay. So, ito yung makikita niyo lang. As much as possible, I'd like to use interrupts pagdating sa inputs. Okay. So, let's go back to Woking your Arduino. So, dito, I'll attach an interrupt. Pero before I do attach the interrupt, I need to make sure that it's configured for input pull up. Tapos dito, paste ko yung value, pin mode to ISR. Wala pa akong ISR. Let's say P2 push mode falling close. Void P2, okay, push. Yan. Go. Okay. Ah, int kasi kailangan ko ng ano, direction equal to zero. Int ano nga to, enable zero. Okay. So, I'll copy this one. I'll place in another one. 3 naman siya. So, this would be my direction pin. And this would be my um, enable, disable. Okay. For this one, ang gagawin ko ngayon sa kanya ay falling para isang set lang. Dito, 3, 3, push. Okay. Direction equals to, sorry, if open the direction equal to 0, then direction should be equal to 255. Okay. So, dun sa kabila, if direction is equal to 255, parang naglagay na ako ng inverted case dito. Okay. Tapos, itong 2 push, i-enable ko lang ulit. As 3 push na siya. Okay. Tapos, I change this one to enable. Enable. Tapos, I change also this one to enable. So, it's either 0 or 255 yung case. Boolean actually siya eh. Pero, I really don't like using the Boolean outputs pagdating dito sa isang to. Okay. So, if enable is equal to 255, then you do this one. So, X, tama nga. If direction is equal to 255, then digital right. Okay, ano yung direction natin? 9. 9 becomes equal to uh, counterclockwise low. Oh, sorry, high pala. If direction is equal to 0, uulitin ko lang to. Actually, pwedeng else yan. Okay? But for my sake, I am just being thorough. In case ma-misinterpret yung if else, at least to explicit na nakasulat sa kanya. 11 enable low. Okay? If enable equal to 0, digital write 11 high. So this should pause it. Okay? So compile natin, tingnan natin kung gagana. Okay, close. Meron siyang issue. Okay, this is the issue. Close. Kulang ako ng bracket. Okay. Okay. So for all obvious purposes, nakita nyo, walang push button. Nakalimutan ko. Let's place two push buttons. Let's color this as blue. And another push button. Let's color this as red. So ito yung enable, disable natin, which is basically pin number 3. Tapos ito yung pin number 2. So button 1 and 1, button 1 tsaka to is grounded. Okay. So pag pinaras ko yung enable, to 1I, to 1R, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay. So that's weird there. Okay. Kuha tayo ng mas matinong case dito. Yung push button na maliit. At least mas madali itong i-define. Rotate, button na maliit. Rotate. See. Okay. So 2, 1, 1, 2. Okay. Try it again. Okay. So Pagka ganito na hindi nyo makita kung ano nangyayari sa loob, you need to use something called serial. Okay, so this allows us to see what is going on inside the processor at any given time. So dito, lalagay ka lang serial begin, serial dot write direction, serial dot print pala, ln direction, ln lang to. So anong difference ng ln at saka without ln? Pag meron ka ln, next line yung susunod mo is, yan, para ma-define natin siya. So this is a reminder kung ano yung position value ko. Enable is enable. Para makita ko lang kung ano actually yung value. Okay. So, pag pinrest ko siya, enable is 0. Okay. So, yun yung drawback. Okay. So, I guess that means else dapat to. Okay. So, yung panigurado ko, yun yung pahamak sa akin. Okay. Enable 0. Okay. Okay. Tapos stop ko lang siya. Ah, enable is 0. Pero hindi siya nag-i-stop. Okay. So, naglolo ko yung simulation na to. Kasi kanina nagana eh. Enable direction. Enable. Tap ko. Change ko. Tap ko. Change ko. Pakabila na siya. Okay? So that's it pagdating dun sa ano na yun. So again, yung 4988, we have the three assigned drivers na nando doon. Yung elephant drivers natin from one tie. There are also the ano nga to, the other drivers na industrial grade drivers na nakamount dun sa yung patubuan nung patani nyo. Okay? So, you can dismount those and we can use that in order to control this stepper motor. Okay? So, yun na yun. That's basically it for stepper motor control. DC motor control, I think nandun na siya sa isa, pinakita previously. So, I can stop the recording.